Okay, guys, hey, how's it going? I'm gonna tell you another story, and this is gonna be about the time I went to Jamaica over spring break senior year. So it wasn't until sophomore year when I really fell in love with traveling, because up until that point I never really wanted to travel around because it kind of like scared me a little bit. It's like, but it's so far away and it's so foreign. Like I feel so safe in America. But my sister convinced me to go with her to Europe one time because she wanted to see Spain, and she'd seen Italy before because she studied abroad there. She was adamant about it, and I was like, you know what, fine, I'll do like a month abroad with you, just because I'd never been before, and I want to go somewhere on vacation, I guess, because I'm gonna be a loser over the summer and just stay at home and do nothing. So I decided to do that, and also on a side note, this is the same summer I managed to get into a scuba diving class. I think I mentioned this in a different video. So I put my name on the watch list for scuba diving class, and just like as I was waiting in like one of the computer labs doing my homework assignment, I saw it pop up on my registrar by chance. I happened to see it in my email, and like I immediately went there and to the registration thing, and I typed it in, and it was it just so happened it was open, so I managed to reserve a spot there. So lucky me, right? But I guess I managed to get a spot in this really exclusive scuba diving class. And anyway, after I took the class, the instructor told us at the end that there's a really cool add-on trip you can do to this country called St. Lucia, and he outlined the trip for me. It was really cool. I was like, that's really cool, but like, I don't know about it. But after talking to like some of my friends, and this is actually where I met my friend Ian, who I ended up doing a lot of traveling with and went to Southeast Asia with. He became one of my best friends in college. But he told me that the trip was, or he said he's going to go on the trip, and I was like, you know what, actually, maybe I'll go on the trip too. That'd be cool. So after thinking it over, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go over the trip this summer. I think it'll be fun. So also that trip was like one of the funnest times of my life, and I'll talk about that in a different video. We had fun. But anyway, sorry, I almost got over the year for a second. Anyway, after going to St. Lucia and doing the Europe stint with my sister, which I could talk about in another video too, I decided I wanted to do more travel. So this is one of the reasons why this is weird, this is funny, I'm actually kind of drawing a blank now on what I was talking about when I started this video. I think it wasn't Cancun, I just talked about that in like a different video. It was Jamaica, that's right. So my roommates booked, one of my roommates booked a trip to Jamaica with his, at the time, female friend, Chelsi, or his partner at the time, Chelsi, and I reserved it too, because they talked me into it. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go to Jamaica, that'd be fun. Because it wasn't like as touristy and crowded as Cancun, but it was also somewhere that's supposed to be really fun, so I don't know. Anyway, we got there. I'll just cut to the chase because you don't want to hear about anything else, because there's nothing more exciting than just like the actual story. We ended up going there. It was all inclusive. It was awesome. So I could just I could just get like pina coladas and whatever else they had there, like the right drinks at the bar, and just like we could just like chug them. There's no limit. So they come in these little plastic cups. We could just drink them and then just like try the cups or whatever. They give us more. It was easy peasy and it was awesome. So anyway, the entire time we're there, I was hanging out mostly with the group. I'll just say that off: Brandon, Chelci, Brianna, Christina, and Kelsi. Because Ian didn't come with us because he was saving money at the time. But anyway, the resort was like small and it was like all inclusive. So it wasn't like a Cancun resort, I guess, which is like on like a resort strip. So you couldn't go outside the resort because there wasn't much to do, and it wasn't like there's like a lot of other stuff like nightclubs in the resort or anything like that. So it's kind of just like more like reserved back on its own. But I'll say this: the only other main things that happened on this resort is, one, so here's the thing: when I get drunk, it's like a priority of mine almost 100% of the time for me to want to get laid. So when I was drunk, I was looking around and I immediately scouted out that like there wasn't like that much of like the party atmosphere there, even though there kind of was because it was spring break and they kind of like had it going on. But like I'll say this: the one other thing that like made that place more seem like it could have been like a party thing was at the school, UGA, I think. Showed up there, or no, sorry, just Georgia. That's just Georgia. Showed up there and they did their spring break there. So like it was just like a lot of like Southern people, which was like kind of lame. Because after a while, just like seeing them, they just like, I don't know, they didn't seem to have like any kind of commonality to this. So I didn't even know like what to say to them, because I'm like from the north, and I'm like so from the north that I just like don't get. It wasn't until I moved to the South and like got to know Southerners more when I was like, oh, now I get them. Now I know what the deal is, because they just like kind of like stuck together like with their friends and like didn't like branch out or like seem approachable like people in the North that I'm used to talking to kind of would. So I don't know. Anyway, another thing is that when I was down there, I was really drunk. One time, one day, I ended up going to the bar. I was over there. I was like waiting to order pina coladas, and just like ended up talking to this one girl who was like a cougar, and I ended up just like flirting it off with her, and I was like hitting on her, and she was like really hitting on me too. And long story short, I ended up finger fucking her at the bar really subtly, and no one noticed because the entire bar was like sat under the water, so it was like a pool bar. So, but anyway, what I didn't notice at the time was that her husband she was actually married, and her husband was at the bar with her. And after a while, he's like, "Hey, you better stop trying to hit on my wife." And I was like, "Oh, well, in that case, you probably shouldn't know what I'm doing underneath the water." Anyway, I peaced out of there, and I went over and talked to my friends, and I was like, guys, I hooked up with this cougar over the bar, and I was like pretty drunk at the time. So Christina was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, what are you doing? What's your problem?" And I was like, I don't know. I'm just really, I don't know. I don't remember what my excuse was, but Chelci's like, "Oh my god, you would, Henry." And I was like, yeah, you know, it was just being me at the time. So I told him about it. I thought it was hilarious. Anyway, our friend Kelsi was not amused. She's like, "That is so gross, Henry. She's like 40. You should not be doing that." Anyway, that was more or less the time we went to Jamaica with our friends senior year of college, and it was a fun time. But in addition to that, I know how to do the wobble, which is a dance where you just swing your arms around, and you just like throw your stuff out there. You just like show the world you got swag. And Chelci's all about my wobbles. So whenever the song "Wobble" come on, I always hop on top of the pool, and then all my friends are like, "Yeah, there we go!" And I do like the wobble. But anyway, that's just something about me and my friends and the time we went to Jamaica. So there's a story behind that. So hope you like it. See you later. Peace out.